The anti-grooming law in Florida has liberal teachers up in arms.
This whole class is gonna feel my wrath.
They are absolutely furious that they are no longer allowed to preach transgenderism to preschoolers through 3rd grade. Me, frankly, I think we should extend it to 4th grade, to 5th grade. I think we can push it up a little bit, but at least the law is a start and the liberals are losing their minds. They are taking to TikTok to express their dismay and their fury. This video is brought to you by ExpressVPN. More from them in a moment. First, though, let's take a look at some of these teachers. My producers have compiled all of these TikToks, and they want me to figure out which one is most likely to be fired and possibly prosecuted under this new Florida law. Take it away.
A 4-year-old in my class today was naming all the girls in class, and then she said my name. And I just tell her, I'm not a girl, don't include me. And then another 4-year-old whipped around, like, mixed kid is a people. And another 4-year-old at a different table looks at her and goes, they're a they.
No, she's a she. A people
Made
is
my
a,
non-binary teacher heart very happy today.
More than one individual. So this woman apparently is still teaching it. She's still, you're not allowed to teach transgenderism, but she is still teaching it. She obviously should not be teaching students because this woman doesn't know the difference between a boy and a girl. And so if you don't know the difference between a boy and a girl, you don't know much of anything, and so you don't have anything to teach to the students. This is no affront to this confused person. She should see a psychiatrist, but it's not up to 5-year-olds to solve that problem for her, or worse, to indulge her delusions.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Next one.
So there's definitely a different gender euphoria that comes with getting clocked by like queer youth. There was this kid that walked by my workspace today, and I hadn't met them before. We just started talking, and they were like, I think I really like you. And I was like, oh, thanks. I'm glad I make a good first impression. I hadn't gotten their name yet, so I asked, and then they asked my name. I said my name is Parker. And then they look at me and they're like, can I get your pronouns? Just got me right away. And I had my pronouns up on a whiteboard behind me, so I point at it, and they were like, oh, okay. And just so, like, clearly so excited. And so I asked back, I'm like, okay, what about yours? And they were like, oh, any. And I said, okay.
So this person is a groomer, obviously.
I'm not allowed within 100 yards of the school.
We use the phrase groomer because just at a very basic level, if you're having conversations with little kids about sex and then hiding those conversations from the kids' parents, you just are a groomer, and you're grooming them into a kind of sexual ideology, and you're indoctrinating them. So I defend the use of the term. But when we say groomer, we're not saying that every one of these teachers is trying to get jiggy with the kids. Right, or probably very few of them are trying to get jiggy with the kids. When I watch this video, I think, there's something weird going on here, even beyond the ideology. First, this woman, I guess, is she a woman? Probably. This woman uses the phrase gender euphoria. So your gender dysphoria, which is when you're confused, you're a man, you think you're a woman, you're very, very upset about that. But gender euphoria, that would be this great surge of pleasure. Right? So she says, I got this great pleasure because a transgender queer youth, or whatever phrase she uses, came up to me and was talking to me and said this person really likes me. And she uses the pronoun they because she doesn't want to say if it's a boy or a girl. Says, yeah, he really liked me. And I said, yeah, what are your pronouns? Yeah, you tell me your pronouns. So this is just really creepy stuff. And you're talking about euphoria, and you're talking about how you like it when little kids really like you. And so this is kind of a different level. For most teachers, when they're indoctrinating kids into this transgender stuff, they should simply be fired and kept away from classrooms. In other cases, you might want to take things to the next level in terms of investigation.
911, what's your emergency?
And when you have a teacher talking about how much she loves it when little kids like her and start talking about her sexual pronouns and sexual desires and things, that's another level. Maybe then you got to call the cops. Next one.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to f***ing kill me!
I don't have very much to say here. I don't want to kill this person.
Doubt it.
What I want to do to this person is bring her back into accord with reality. And so maybe take her to some classes, maybe sit down, have coffee with her, say, no, boys are boys and girls are girls. We don't need to kill you. We all need to come back to reality and reject this crazy ideology, which has only existed for about 5 minutes now. But if you're having emotional outbursts and saying, kill me, kill me, kill me, then you should not be in front of little kids in the classroom, for sure. This is the argument that the libs are always making. They're saying, if we don't trans the 5-year-olds, why, they're going to kill themselves. And it's the same argument that emotionally abusive boyfriends and girlfriends make. So if you ever leave me, I'm going to kill myself. That's not an acceptable way to have a relationship with a girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife, much less between a teacher and a student. No one wants to kill anybody. We just want you to calm down and come back to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Now, one way to do that is to bring the political order back into some reality. But it's very unpopular now to do that. And when you look up maybe conservative things on the internet, people are going to be after you, which is why you got to check out ExpressVPN. Right now, go to expressvpn.com/MichaelYT. Head on over there to help protect your data from being tracked. You've got to check out ExpressVPN. This is the VPN I use. I keep it on all of my devices whenever I go online. When you search for something, when you watch a video, when you click a link, that is all being tracked. It's being tracked right now by 3-letter agencies, by big tech, or by both. Anytime they want to, they can match your activity to your true identity using your device's unique IP address. But when you turn on ExpressVPN, boom, that's gone. Your identity is anonymized with a secure VPN server. We know that the people who are looking at our data don't like us. We know they want to destroy us. We know that they don't like our political views. So stop handing over your data to the government and big tech companies. Defend your rights with the same VPN that I use, expressvpn.com/MichaelYT. Get 3 extra months for free, or click the link in the description below. All right, let's keep going.
I just want to go ahead and state that I would rather lose my job than out one of my students to their families. Being a safe person and a safe place for kids that don't have that at home is one of the best parts of being a teacher. So yeah, I'm not doing it. I don't know. Fire me, sue me, take me to jail. I'm not doing it.
Okay, so at least this woman is acknowledging what the law does, and she's just saying, I'm just going to violate the law because my favorite part of being a teacher is having sexual conversations with my students that their parents don't know about. So she's saying it verbatim. When people tell you who they are, believe them. So I can't really knock her here. I can knock her for her views and her desires, which are disordered and creepy and weird, but at least she's honest. At least she's not beating around the bush. All right, final video.
As an elementary school teacher in Florida, this new bill has really been weighing on me a lot. I teach first grade, which means my classroom is one of the ones that will be directly affected. One of the things that teachers always do at back to school night and meet the teacher and things like that is they send home this cute little meet the teacher thing where it has a little bio about us, some of our favorite stuff, just so that you know who we are. How do I do that next year? Do I lie and not talk about my marriage?
Why not? Do I
pretend I'm single? Do I invalidate my spouse's stance as a trans femme person? What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to not talk about your sex to little kids.
It's quite simple, really.
Do you not have any other aspect of your identity? Do I not talk about my... I don't know if this woman actually is married or if she's just in some kind of strange relationship with a trans polyoctagonal whatever.
8 stunning angles!
But regardless, it doesn't matter. You don't need to talk about your sex life to the parents, weirdo. You don't have to do it. You don't... I don't mean to insult you. I'm trying to help you here. There's more to life than who you like to shtup. Okay? Stop it. Stop pretending that your whole identity is your libido. It's not. You got more going on, or at least you should. So which of these teachers is the most likely to end up fired and or in a jail cell. I think it's that number 2 teacher, the one who said, yeah, this queer youth came up to me today and was like, yo, I like you. And I was like, yeah, hey, cool. Yeah, what's your pronouns? Yeah, that one is the creepiest by far. So I think she gets number 1 with an honorary mention for number 2 who says, I'm gonna violate the law, come sue me. People should. In order for these laws to have some teeth, we need to actually enforce them. And the law is extremely popular. We don't want these people transing the kids. Is that too much to ask? According to them, it is. Well, too bad. We've got the political power for now. We should use it. See you next time.